I feel like I've released like a giant load of my chest.
And I feel like you've put it on me.
That's what she said. That's what she said. But
why did I say you put it on me?
we're going to be talking about sex today. 101 sex.
And how we touched ourselves.
So what is masturbation?
I didn't know what masturbation was till when I was 19.
Masturbation is the sexual stimulation of one's own genitals for sexual arousal or other sexual pleasure.
Usually to the point of?
Orgasm, yes. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how many fingers you use.
I think I was pretty late when I started touching myself.
I mean, I didn't watch porn by myself for a very long time.
It was in the first grade.
I was 8 and it was in a Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel!
So I got Cosmopolitan home and there was like a whole article about masturbation, and in some chick had written that you can put a candle inside a condom and try it out, but I don't think I was ready for
Like
that.
a lit candle?
No! Just a candle.
So my mom's a teacher and she had this like flat where she gives tuitions, and I had come back from school.
The story is going very, very weirdly.
I was having a shower, redone the bathroom, and the tap was like weirdly placed. So suddenly I feel like this water hit like I spent an hour and a half in the shower. My mom was very pissed because other students wanted to go to the bathroom.
Why were you taking a shower when kids were taking tuition?
I don't know.
What were you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, I was in a childcare center. There were like about 10 to 12 other kids and it was sleepy time. I was lying on the bed. There was no one else in the room. For some reason, I pulled down my pants and I was like very curious about it. And I started playing with it. And then I kept doing it, and from the outside, people started looking in. And there was a crowd formation. And from then, every time I went to sleep, I was under sleep monitoring. I wasn't allowed to put my hands inside my pants.
Oh my god.
There's so much shame involved. Masturbation is bad. My dad yelled at me and he was like, "Oh my god, you're a disgrace."
I remember that my sister downloaded a movie, which downloaded as a porn movie. And then she played it to me very subtly, and I was like, ah!
What a good sister you have. Anyway.
And then when my friend went abroad, she started speaking to me about. For one of my birthdays, she was like, "Why don't I send you a vibrator?" I was like, "What do I do with it?" She was like, "Do whatever you want with it. There's no rules about how to use a vibrator." First and foremost, sex is taboo. Then masturbating, which is basically pressurizing yourself without another person, is even more taboo, right? Because there's no reproduction happening there.
There was a diagram of the female system. I realized that they even spoke about clitoral stimulation, and as a 13-year-old, I was like, I'm in on this action. I was too ashamed to use my own hands.
So you used whose hands?
I used the corner of my blanket, because the blanket was a little thick.
This is your personal private blanket and no one else would use it? Okay,
I had
cool.
my own blanket.
You managed to reach like orgasm point?
Yeah, how hard is it, dude? That's when you realize the clitoris is amazing.
But even when we study biology, we don't ever study about the clitoris,
Yeah.
And the fact that its very function is for pleasure, it came to me only like,
So, do you remember those homeopathy bottles? that used to come? So, I mean, not the tiny one. Okay, not the tiny one. I finished my medicine and then the bottle was empty. And I was like, oh, this is like a nice size. So, I
Put it.
put it and then it got stuck.
No!
So
God!
I know. And because I started crying, I think I automatically lost my mojo. Flaccidness happened and then out came Boney and there was glory.
I come from a specific background where we don't have access to DVD players or mobile phones, internet. I came to know only after I went to Delhi to study. My friend used to have this collection of porn videos. Then she just transferred it to my laptop and she's like, watch. I'm like, okay. We are not used to communal porn watching, dude.
I feel like I've released like a giant load of my chest.
And I feel like you've put it on me.
That's what she said. That's what she said. But
Why did I say you put it on me?
Dude, they say if you try it with your other hand,
Yeah.
it's supposed to feel like
Somebody
other
else-
hand is doing it.
Because I didn't know which way to rub.
Yeah,
Because
just
I
go
got
like-
used to the muscle, like, what is that? Spray painting?
I feel like my left hand is my soulmate.
Apna haath Jagannath.
But I'm just wondering when there was no porn.
imagination of the mind, Divya. In your head, if you close your head, you can play your own pornographic movie.
I think it took a very long time for me to understand the fact that masturbation is not something that you should be ashamed of.
So sometimes I get this feeling that I want to do it, but I cannot because I'm very shy.
I cannot associate sex or masturbation with anything positive. I always look at it like a shameful thing to do. But I don't know, am I slowly getting over that? Are we getting over that as a country?
I think I have totally gotten over that.
And I feel so like empowered. Like it's a great feeling to sort of have that agency to take your own, you know, sexual pleasure into your own hands.
It's a relationship between you and your body. It's like self-love.
Self-love is the best kind of love there is.
It's not shameful to masturbate, guys. Keep masturbating.
It's great fun and it's relaxing and it's good for health.
There, beta. You can masturbate also.
No, I'm just wondering, does our parents masturbate?
I mean, honestly, I don't think I want to know.
That's true, even I don't think I want to know.